return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Texas Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times.
There he goes! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Snagged out of the air.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quick release on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Looking to pass. It's Willihan. He's got him this time. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running into the... Maybe some room here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on second down. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He caught it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Blair. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to Williams over the middle. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Running inside, it's Williams. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simmons. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The give is to Williams. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Might have a chance. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try.
Makes a grab and room to run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In the red area, it's Williams. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Willihan. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First down here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. After run, now throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Punt is in the air. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. That's caught. It's Jones. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
From the red zone, it's Williams. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Willihan. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Hudson. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Willihan. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Simmons. Nice move. Creates some space. Lots of running room. He's at the touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Willihan. Right on the money. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the counter. Picks up the 1st down. It's a seam wide open.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The sure hands, it's Stone. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Williams. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Williams. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Willihan. Finds his tight end. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Demon Deacons, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how How refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. To the air, it's Willihan. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decision.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. To the air, it's Willihan. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Not a lot of room to field this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Running inside, it's Williams. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Looking downfield, it's Willihan. Got his man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The give is to Williams. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Run in the red zone, it's Williams. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
And And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Dropping back, it's Willihan. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking for a deep man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Rush is on him. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The run inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Caught in the backfield. It's Blair. Turning it on. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Gentry. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Henderson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. They'll move the tight end. Trying to punch it in. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back. He his way in.